alluded to earlier on vocnation.com. And with that, let's bring on our special guest for the evening. The one, the only, Fuego Calderon. Fuego, how you doing, man?
It's all good. It's all good.
Great to
Oh,
see
snap.
you.
Yeah, bro. Great to see you too, man.
How you
Oh, man.
been?
I've been all right. Like, besides this crazy hot weather trying to like, I guess, annihilate us, I'm good though.
Oh
Like,
God, yeah,
yeah, it's been terrible. The humidity's been through the roof. Like, it's intense.
brutal, brutal, man. I
Yeah,
feel you that one. Oh
yeah,
goodness
man.
gracious, man! It's so good to have you on the show, man. Oh man, so great that you're here. It's really cool.
Yeah, yeah, man. I remember because we did the podcast with Dave with Velvet.
Yes.
Um, we did two of them actually. I and like because I never want like I was never one to like want to be on like podcasts or like shoot interviews or do any kind of interviews. But I'm like, damn, like now I'm like it was fun. So I was like, I'll do more. Like, yeah, those were fun times.
Oh yeah, they really were. They really
Yeah,
were. Gosh, man,
yeah.
I I
Oh
I
man.
I miss them so much.
Yeah, me too, man. Like talk speaking about Dave, so the promotion he used to run, Battleground Championship Wrestling,
Hmm.
there so Dave, like it was Dave and his partner, Adam. So when Dave, because he spoke to me and Adam one time, he was like, "Hey, I want you guys to run it. You, Fuego, and you and Adam to run it with another person." And I was like, "Yeah, whatever you need, man. I'll do whatever you need."
All
So
right.
they ran a show, was in May, and then they're running one August 22nd in Charleston, and that's like Charleston County, but the city's called Ladson.
Right.
Um, yeah, so August 22nd, they have the event over there in Ladson at the Coastal Center.
Hmm.
Um, I was there for the one last time. It was incredible. Yeah,
That's nice.
yeah,
That's Battleground Championship Wrestling, right?
yeah. Battleground Championship Wrestling. Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah, yeah,
Right
man.
on.
Heck yeah, man.
That's
But yeah,
great, man.
yeah, man. Oh my God, yeah. So I'm working with them. Um, yeah, and then I'm me and Adam and a couple of other guys are like working together, try to make everything happen for that.
Hmm.
Um, in Dave's honor, um, we did the Dave Memorial event. I was supposed to wrestle that day. It was last
Hmm.
year. Was it last year? No, it was the year before. I think it was the year before. I can't remember because so many things have been going on. So
Right.
like yeah, I was supposed to wrestle that day, but it was man, it was so hot. Like
I
I
can
was out
imagine.
there. So the area where the locker room was, I didn't know the locker room was in the building, like because the
Uh-huh.
show was outside. So the area where I set up the cameras and the audio and everything to like record everything, like behind it, there was the air conditioning, the condenser was really
Uh-huh.
hot. So I'm there, I'm setting everything up. I'm sweating. Oh my God.
Oh
My
man.
shirt was drenched. I took that shirt
Ah.
off. My undershirt was drenched. I was like, oh my God, what's going on here? So it was like real feel of 115
Oh
plus
wow.
that. So I'm there, I'm
Wow.
sucking down Gatorades. I'm trying to stay hydrated. It was so hard. So then
Oh,
I told Adam, I was like, listen, I might not be wrestling. Like I know, like I said I was gonna wrestle, but like I really don't want to like go in the ring or hurt myself or do like let's say we're in the middle of a spot or whatever, and
mhm.
then hurt the guy that I'm wrestling, and then like I don't like I never want to hurt anybody. I don't want to get like like when you get in there, you go in, you have fun and you come out, and then but that day I was like, oh my God, like I can't do it. Like
Oh,
I wasn't miserable, but I was like, yeah, like if I get in there and I start exerting myself a lot more, like it's gonna be dangerous for everybody. So
I
he was like, it's all good.
uh
Yeah. Oh man.
I can imagine, especially you're in the ring bumping around. Oh my god! And that's
Oh
the canvas must have been just scorching.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man. So I that the canvas we used, because I bought that canvas brand new. They wanted me to get a black canvas, and I was like, "Are you crazy?" Like, it's like
Oh man.
because like I wrestled on a on a black the patent leather canvas in Pennsylvania one time.
Oh
So
wow.
it was outdoors. It was a big event. I think it was called Primetime Wrestling. I think it was called.
Uh-huh.
So my boy, he's like, "Oh, you want to go to Pennsylvania and wrestle?" I was like, "Yeah, why not? Whatever. It is what it is." So we go to Pennsylvania, and the ring is like in the middle of like it looked like a playground, but it was like a like an adult type like deal. So I'm looking at the ring and I'm like, oh my God, you can see the sizzling coming off of the canvas. And I'm like,
Oh.
you guys are gonna actually wrestle with that thing? They're like, yeah, we got to, man. The guy paid us. And I was like, yeah, he paid me too, but like you gonna take some bumps? Are you crazy? Like you know you're gonna catch like two or three like third-degree burns. You have to,
Yeah.
man. So I'm like, oh my God. So what's that guy's name? Rockin' Rebel. He's from well, he passed away, but he was from Pennsylvania.
Yeah. I remember Rebel. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So the our match, because it was me, him, and a couple other guys that were gonna do like a little scramble type thing. What ended up happening was he started telling the promoter, he's like, listen, um, our match is gonna be after this one. And it
Hmm.
was still super hot. So the guy had so because Rebel kept pushing the match, our it was supposed to be like 8 matches
Yeah.
because Rebel kept pushing the match. Our match was like number 17. And
Oh
it was supposed to be
wow.
8 matches. All of a sudden, the show was 23 matches long because Rebel said, yeah, we're after these guys. Oh, no, we're after these guys. And it was because the ring was still sizzling. So the
Oh
show started at like 6 o'clock. It didn't end till like 10, like it was like almost 11 o'clock at night. And
wow.
the match me and Rebel and all those guys were in, it was it was like around 9:45, and he was like, "Well, we're gonna work this is our match is next, like officially." And I was like, "Listen, man, whatever, man. Like it is what it is." So what he did that was funny, he took a bottle of water and he started like drenching the canvas. So when we get in there, we start slipping and sliding, and then he calls the spot. He's like, "All right, you ready?" And I was like, "Yeah, yeah, let's go." So he's like, so he whips to the ropes. I slide like The Rock did when
Yeah.
he did that people's elbow. So I'm sliding.
Yeah.
I don't even hit the ropes with my back. I hit it with my chest, and he chops me in the back. Boom! And I was like,
Oh.
oh. So I took a front bump, and
Oh
then the
man.
ring was so wet, like it wasn't hot anymore. So like I was like, all right,
Okay.
we could do whatever. We could roll around for a little bit. I don't like whatever.
Yeah.
So he was like, towards the finish, the match was maybe like 5, 10 minutes, like 5, 6 minutes long. He was like, "All right, we're taking it home." I was like, "Whatever you want, man." Like right now, I'm so tired. Like I've been outside all day. Like we came from New York. Like whatever you want, we'll do whatever. So
Yeah.
we took it home, and then my boy, because we took a bus
Mm.
from 42nd Street Times Square to Pennsylvania. So we had to figure out how to get back home. So when the show finished, the guy was like, "Listen, y'all can stay at my house, but I need help breaking down the ring." And I was like,
Mhm.
"Listen, I'll help you with whatever you want. Like even to this day, I'll help set like at Donnie's show a few weeks
Uh-huh.
ago. I set up the ring, broke it down and whatever. But like I told the guys like, listen, whatever you need, man. Like all I want to know is that we're able to get to the bus station and go back home either tonight or tomorrow or whenever. Like no matter what time it is. He's like, yeah, yeah, cool, cool. So break down the ring. It's like midnight. We get to the
Oh.
storage place, and he's like, we got to put the ring in the storage. And I'm like, I'm there drained. My friend, he passed away. His name was Vin. They used to call him the Voice in New York, and then he
Hmm.
moved to Florida, and he was the Nathan Bain in Florida with for Alpha and Sika in WXW.
Okay.
So he was the guy that got me booked. So my boy, he's sitting next to me in the backseat of the car. He's like this, and then when the car like the car turns, he goes boom and hits his head on the window,
Oh.
and then turns. And so every single time the car is turning, so we get to the storage locker to put the ring in the storage, and my boy wakes up like, "Oh, are we home yet?" I was like, "Bro, we're still in Pennsylvania. Like, what are you talking about?" So it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. We throw the ring in the storage bin. We leave at like 2 o'clock. We get to the promoter's house like 3:25, and I was like, "Man, I got to take a shower, but I'm so drained and tired. Forget all that." So
uh,
I told him, listen, like I'll sleep on the floor, I'll sleep wherever. Like I don't care. I'll sleep in the closet. I don't care. Like all I know is we got to get home. That's all I care about.
right.
So we finally fell like I finally fell asleep. My boy, I don't know what he was doing. And we wake up at like it was like 5:25 in the morning. Yo, we gotta go. The bus
Mhm.
leaves at 6. I was like,
Oh.
dude, we just fell asleep. Like, what the hell? He's like, no, no, we gotta get to the bus. So we end up getting on the car. The bus was like an hour late. So I was like,
Oh
oh
man.
damn. So hour later we get on the bus, we get back to 42nd Street. I'm so tired. Like I had to go from New York to New Jersey. He's living in Long Island. So I'm like, damn, man, I'm so tired.
Mm.
So I go upstairs to the New Jersey Transit and I'm waiting for the bus. And we it was a Sunday, so the buses are limited. So I was like, oh my God. And the first bus from 42nd Street to Edgewater, New Jersey was at like 12 noon. And we get there at like 10 in the morning, 11 in the morning, and I'm like, oh man, this is terrible, man. Like I'm gonna fall asleep and miss the bus. So I try my hardest to stay up. I stood up. I get on the bus. I fall asleep. I end up in the bus depot, like
Oh
all the
man.
way in like somewhere far. I was like, where am I? So no bus driver. The bus was parked in the depot, and I was like, oh
Ugh.
man, like what's gonna happen now? So I got at the depot and I started like I was looking for somebody. They were like, "Oh, what are you doing back here?" I was like, "I fell asleep on the bus." And then the first question, the bus driver didn't wake you up like or nothing. I was like, "I don't know. Like maybe he did, maybe he didn't." But I was knocked out. So he's like, "Oh man, what?" So he asked me, "Where you going?" I was like, "Edgewater." Oh, okay. Take this bus right here. I'll give you a ticket. So he gave me the ticket. I get to Edgewater and I go home. So I was like,
Mhm.
"Oh crap." So yeah, so from that day on, like I was like, yeah, I don't think I'll be wrestling on any crazy hot canvases. And
Uh-huh.
number two, I'm not getting a black canvas, even though that's what Adam and them wanted, a black canvas. And I'm like,
With that
it's
canvas.
a it's it's 100 degrees. Like, no, that's crazy. So I bought a blue canvas and we used the blue canvas, and it was still kind of sizzling, but it wasn't like blazing hot. The one thing that was terrible was the ropes because it had that black garden hose, and then when the sun hits it, oh my God, it was terrible. Oh man. Oh, are you still there? Oh no. Oh, where's he at? Oh, oh man. Oh, I'm by myself. Well, oh snap. So I guess I'll entertain people with some other stories, like, or so I can promote. So the Southern House of Wrestling, which is the promotion that I run here in South Carolina, in Myrtle Beach and Horry County and everything. So we're having our first event of 2026 on September 5th in Grissom, South Carolina. We're working with Catch My Drift, which is drag racing down in Grissom, which is maybe about 30 minutes from Myrtle Beach and Conway and all these places. They have a lot of stuff that's going to be happening that day. Oh, snap. Rob ain't here. Oh my God. So yeah, that's gonna be our first event back in Grissom. Um, then we're gonna do September 11th, Whiteville, North Carolina. And then the annual Scare in the Square, October 25th in Town Green, which is City Hall of Conway, South Carolina. Um, so each event, I'm gonna put them up on all the socials. I'm gonna have my social media guy make posters and flyers and all that, and put them up on all the socials. You can follow us on the show.mb, like Myrtle Beach, on Facebook. The show.myrtle Beach on Instagram. Um, and we do have X, but I'm not a fan of it. We do have TikTok, the show.mb, like Myrtle Beach on TikTok. You can also do a Google search and you can find everything like how to follow us and everything on social media. And you can email us. Um, you can text the number that's there. That number doesn't work to take phone calls, but you can text the number to get updates on events and um all the things that are going to be happening in the area. Um, oh snap! I'm here by myself. Oh, oh, that's awesome. So I wonder what happened. Oh my goodness. So yeah, so it's gonna be a great time. Oh, I think he's back. I think he's coming back.
Hey, hey, sorry about that. Tech issues.
Oh, there's no sound.
Now, can you hear me now?
There's no sound. I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? All right, hang on a second.
Oh, wait, I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? Okay.
No sound. Oh,
Okay.
snap.
I'll be right
All
back.
right. All right, 1 minute, 1 minute. Oh, snap. Let me get this up real quick. Oh, so yeah, wait. That's wrong. That's wrong. There it is. No, there's still no sound. I can't hear it. But I'm over here. I'm promoting the shows that we're gonna have coming up soon. So while the Maestro fixes all the technical difficulties on his end. So yeah, so Saturday, September 5th, will feature truck show, models, mud holes for trucks, four wheelers, side by sides, a $10,000 drift competition with 50 drivers coming from 10 different states. Some even with 1,200 horsepower. Oh my God! Like I work on cars too, but oh, that's a lot. Um, yeah, so take a drift drive, take a drift car. The event will be live stream on YouTube on Catch My Drift on their YouTube channel. Oh, you back?
Uh, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, yeah. So I
Oh,
was I
okay.
was
So,
promoting.
tech issues, man. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, now you're good. You're good. Like I was promoting the event that we're doing on September 5th down here in Grissom. So
Grissom,
I was
okay.
I was I was reading off all the stuff that was gonna happen. Yeah, so they're gonna have mud holes for trucks, four wheelers side by side, a $10,000 drift competition with a couple drive 50 drivers from 10 different states, and then towards the main event will be the Southern House of Wrestling presenting our pro wrestling event.
Nice.
It's gonna be a fun time. Um, I saw the place that they do the drift and the racing and everything. I'm like, damn,
Hmm.
this place is huge. So yeah, so they're gonna have all kinds of fun activities. Um, as time goes on, I'll get more information and I'll post it on social media, on Facebook, with the show.mb, like Myrtle Beach. Um, we also got TikTok, we got YouTube, Instagram. They go on Google and you can Google search the show Pro Wrestling, and then it pops up with all the social medias and everything, like old events and old matches from YouTube that are on YouTube and everything like that. But yeah,
Okay. That's
yeah,
cool. That's cool. And that's in
yeah, man.
September. September?
Yeah, September 5th, yeah.
All
And
right.
then
All right.
September 11th, we're running in Whiteville, North Carolina at the Whiteville Rec Center. We
Okay.
do it every September, which is great. I'm planning to try to run twice in Whiteville because there's a lot of wrestling fans there.
Hmm.
They don't they There's different events that happen in Whiteville, but like wrestling is different than what they're used to. Like they have like uh they had the I think it was the Strawberry Festival. I can't remember what like off the top of my head because there's so many
Hmm.
things going on in the areas like right now.
Right.
Like tonight in North Myrtle, they have Music on Main, which is every Thursday they do concerts on Main Street in North Myrtle Beach.
Hmm.
Um, then they have all kinds of events going on right now in North Myrtle, Myrtle Beach, like all over the place in Horry County. So yeah, but it's gonna be art like the wrestling and the I never done like a wrestling event, so this is gonna be pretty cool.
Hmm.
Um, they're gonna live stream it on YouTube. He told me that they're gonna have a couple cameras like the jib cams, which is the ringside cameras, a hard cam, and then
Hmm.
they're gonna have like cameras on the drones. So I one of my students gave me an $8,000 drone. Like he was like, "Hey, he have this," and I was like, "What?" And
Wow.
he's like, "Look, it has a camera." So I was like, "Yeah, that's cool." So I charge it, and when I had the rest of the school, I turned the drone on, and first thing that happened, it hits a wall, boom, breaks one of the propellers, and I was like, "Oh,
Ah.
oh my God!" And then I didn't
Oh,
break the wall,
jeez.
like so it left. I didn't break the wall because he gave me more propellers, so I put in a new one,
Right.
and it hit the wall, and it kind of like damaged the wall. We fixed it, but it damaged the wall, and I was like, "Oh my God, this is insane." Oh man, it was. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna leave that alone. I don't. I still have the drone in the closet somewhere, but I'm like, yeah, I'm leave that thing alone.
Oh
I
man.
was, yeah, man. I was gonna fly it outside, and I was like, no, I don't want to get stuck in a tree. And then if it's,
Oh, right.
yeah, man.
Oh man.
Uh,
So so
yeah,
uh so both those dates are September, right? The Whiteful date and the Grissom.
yes, yes. And
Okay,
then
great.
every year we do the city of Conway. They invite us to do an event at City Hall. So that was in October 25th. It's called Scare in the Square.
Hmm.
Um, for the whole month of October, the city of Conway they changed their name. It's I didn't believe it until I saw it. They legally changed the name of Conway to the city of Halloween, and there's so many things that go on that whole month.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like, it is so cool. Yeah,
That's
and
wild.
then yeah, it is, man. Oh my God. But yeah, so we got those four events, which I'm still working on trying to get more things. I got a couple things on like they're like 50-50. I still got to get confirmation from Rose Inlet in November. Um, possibly like so what I'm trying to expand. So I'm trying to like go like all South Carolina. Like not I'm not trying to take over anybody's territory by no means, but like I know there's places in North and South Carolina that like nothing really goes on. So like to bring wrestling to those places, like it'll be pretty cool. Like to also to get fans and to get people that so this is when Barbara when she started the wrestling thing the show
Hmm.
the slogan was and she trademarked this too which is crazy. She said to an average individual. You're not a wrestling fan. No, no, no. You're a wrestling fan. You just don't know it.
Ah,
Yeah.
nice. Nice.
So she trademarked that little slogan. I was like, so I was like, damn, you should have trademarked something else. No, no, no. We will trademark this. So
Hmm.
I didn't like so because she was way ahead of her time. I didn't
Hmm.
understand it until one day, October of 2019. We were in Merle's Inlet by the Merle's Inlet. It was the Merle's Inlet Mall, the Inlet Square Mall.
Hmm.
We're over there, and they have a Planet Fitness, and they used to have a JC Penney or whatever. And we were promoting the event, and these two ladies, it was funny. These two ladies they were in between a car. I think one of them was going in the car, and then the other one was trying to figure out where she can go to the bathroom. And I was like, "Go to Planet Fitness." She's like, "I can't. I don't have a membership. They told me I can't." And I was like, "Oh well, listen, like this is like whatever." But if you open the door on that car, which I know is one of your cars, and then the car over here, you can block yourself off, and nobody can see you. And
Hmm.
both of the ladies were like, what? Oh my God. So then Barbara, she was like, yeah, that's a good idea. Like, so we walked away. I don't know what they did. They either whatever. Then the girl was like, hey, thank you for the advice. So then me and Barb were like, oh, this it's all good. Don't worry about it. So Barb gave them both flyers for the show that was happening in November in Merle's Inlet, which was the big event that we had. November it was November, I think it was November 15th,
Mhm.
2019. So they were like, "What is this?" He's like, and Barbara's like, "Oh, this is pro wrestling. Pro wrestling, like it's happening right, literally like 2 minutes away from here. Oh, we're gonna be there." So they were like, "We're not." The one girl was like, "What? We don't want to watch that. Like, what is it? UFC?" I was like, "No, it's pro wrestling, like WWE." Oh, I don't want to watch that stuff. And then the other girl's like, "We're gonna go. We're gonna go." So that's when Barb was like, "You see, they're wrestling fans that don't know that they're wrestling fans."
Right.
So the show's happening. I don't remember if I wrestled that night. I can't remember. But all I remember was those two ladies were in the front row and they were like, "Hey, remember us?" And I was like, "Oh, yes, I do." Yeah, I do. So they brought their kids, they brought kids' friends. Like they were like, "Oh man, this is exciting." So who was, oh, John Schuyler was on it.
Uh-huh.
Roosevelt, before he was Roosevelt, he was Victor Andrews. Caleb, Wesley, a couple guys were on it. So the girls would talk to Barbara, like they would go to like take her aside, talk to, hey, damn, these guys are handsome. Oh my God, they look good. And then Barbara's like, well, yeah, like these guys are like professional athletes. Like, of course they're gonna look good. They're in good shape and everything. And then like so all the girls would tell her, and I was like, and then she would tell me, yeah, like this lady has a crush on this guy. Oh, she thought this guy was handsome and whatever. I was like, oh, duh. So it was funny. It was fun. But yeah,
Oh,
so
man.
yeah, so the slogan, you're not a wrestling fan. No, you're a wrestling fan, but you just don't know it. So like,
Uh-huh.
so that's when I was like, yeah, she's onto something. Like she's ahead of her time. But yeah, like,
Absolutely. Wow.
yeah, man.
That is so
Oh
cool.
man,
That is so
yeah,
cool. But that's great you're doing that and reaching out to areas that fans don't get that luxury to watch wrestling. I mean, it's pretty much an open market for you.
yeah. So yeah, because that was another thing. So when we opened the business, we did everything by the book, like LLC and all of that stuff. So when we opened the business, we went and got the bank, opened a bank account or whatever. We were trying to get investors, and one of my business partners is something else besides wrestling. Because I do like IT and stuff. So my business partner, um, we presented him like we're like, hey, is there any way to get some investors to try to help build this wrestling business thing? So Barbara already knew about the 5-year plan, and you got to have a proposal letter and a business plan and all of that stuff. So the first thing out of my friend's mouth was, "Hey, do you have a business plan?" I was like, "Yeah, well, of course we do." So Barbara had a bit. It was like 3 pages long. So she had a business plan, gave it to him, and he was like, "Oh, this is perfect." Like it was all in perfect detail. This is beautiful. Oh my God. So
Hmm.
then he asked, he's like, "So are you looking for investors or sponsors?" So we were like, well, we're looking for investors and sponsors. Then he was like, do you have a sponsorship packet? Barbara's like, yeah, here. The sponsor pack is like this thick. It was like 13 pages long in detail of what we were selling.
Mm.
Um, we weren't selling wrestling, like by no means. So that's a lot. Like I tell a lot of my students, I'm like, we don't sell wrestling. Like we sell emotional connections, because you've been in the game, you know what I mean by that, like trying to get people to like get emotionally invested in stuff. So we were like, no, we're not selling wrestling. Like anybody can sell wrestling. You can go, like anybody with a ring can go in there and do a bunch of moves and whatever. But like we're trying to sell like people to get emotionally invested in what we're providing.
Right.
So my friend was like, oh my God, that's beautiful. So he got all the everything together. it took him about a year to try to get us like investors to try to get like a whole meeting. And right when we were going to get the investor meeting, COVID happened.
Mm,
Now, the one thing about COVID that it kind of screwed a lot of things up for us. But the only thing was in the state of South Carolina, we were the only business that was open. We were the last business to close down when COVID hit, when the governor said, "Hey, we're shutting down everything." We were the
mm,
last business. And what made it even wilder was we were at the Rose Inlet Community Center, which is like a government building, and the the director was like, listen, we have to close down. Um, everything I know everything's set up. The show's literally about to start right now, but we have to close down." And I was like, man, I don't know. Like there's already people in the building, so I was like, damn, like we can't tell these people, hey, the show's canceled. Like you're already here and you already paid your money, and people are already eating hot dogs and chips and everything. So she was like, "Yeah, no, I understand that, but like, we got to follow government regulations." And I was like, "Yeah, but I can't. Like, we can't kick these people out. Like, we can't say, hey, get the hell out of here." So she was like, "All right. So what we'll do, we'll give masks to everybody." So she was like, she gave everybody a mask, and we had our own like because we made our own hand sanitizer. It was like 90% alcohol with aloe vera, which is
mm.
like way better than what they were selling in the stores, which
Yeah.
they didn't have any in the stores. Like it was all sold out. It was the
Oh
what was it?
man.
So during COVID, which is I thought it was gross. So I go to Walmart. There's a Walmart down the road. So
Hmm.
during COVID, hand sanitizer was sold out. Um, toilet paper was sold out. Paper towels were sold out. But one
Mm.
thing that was not sold out was hand soap. And I was like, there's a ton of hand soap here. Like, this is crazy. So what we did, we bought other hand soap. It's like we bought as many as we could. And
Mhm.
then we were like, well, there's no hand sanitizer, which is like really, like, it's kind of weird. Like people don't want to wash their hands with soap, but like we'll take all the soap, whatever. So like to this day, I still got a couple of those bottles of soap in the closet because like we bought a lot of it. But yeah,
Wow.
I'm like, yeah, but like yeah, so we were the last business open in South Carolina when COVID hit and the governor shut everything down.
Wow.
What ended up happening was um we closed the wrestling school down for a week, and then we had a lot of guys hitting us up. Hey, can we come down and train? Hey, can we come down and like record stuff or whatever? And I was like, damn, like I feel like I've been in that situation where you want to go somewhere to train and vent and let some steam out. And I'm
Hmm.
like, damn, man, we got like this is pretty bad.
Right.
So that's when the guidelines came out: wash your hands, wear a mask. So I was like, well, they gave us the guidelines: make sure you wash your hands and wear a mask. So I was like, yeah, y'all guys can come down and work out and train and do whatever y'all want, whatever. But y'all gotta make sure before you get in the ring, wash your
Mm.
hands, spray the bottom of your wrestling shoes with because I had alcohol in a spray can in a spray bottle. I like spray the bottom of your shoes with alcohol, and then go in there and do whatever you want. And then every night I would clean the ring. I would sanitize it with alcohol. Like it was like I did it every night where the alcohol smell was like in my nose for like 2 months. It was
Oh,
so crazy.
wow. Oh
So
man.
sanitize the ring with alcohol. I bleached the floors. I bleached the bathroom. Like I bleached everything. Like and it was like that every single night for like six
Mm.
months. And
Mm.
but it like the guys had fun. What was really interesting was nobody like n- nobody caught COVID. Like
Hmm.
nobody. All the guys that and girls that came to the school and worked out and rolled around and whatever, nobody caught COVID. And I was like, this
Mm.
is like I'm not a conspiracy guy or whatever, but I was like, this is crazy. Like all these like I've been running to school like every single day, guys coming in, guys and girls coming in every single day, Monday through Sunday, and like nobody caught COVID. And I was like, what the hell?
Right.
So yeah, so I was like, okay, well, so now I opened the school for regular classes, which was Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, And then Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday was for whoever wanted to come down and work out. But they just
Hmm.
had to follow the rules: wash your hands, wear a mask, and clean the bottom of your feet. So, but yeah, nobody caught COVID the whole time. I was like, oh, this is interesting. Like, so yeah,
Yeah.
it was, yeah.
Wow. You mentioned students earlier. I was going to ask you, how did I mean some about some of your students and how well they're doing now.
Mhm. So a lot of them, so damn, there was so many. So there's a lot of guys right now. I trained a couple girls. Um, there was one girl that I trained that she was moving to Kentucky, and a friend of mine that he came to the school one time, worked out with us for a little bit. He went to Ohio Valley Wrestling in Kentucky. So one of the students, she was moving, her family moving to Kentucky, and I was like, listen, if you want to continue training, I'll hook you up with my friend. His name is Josh, and then like whatever, y'all figure out how to get the thing going up there. She's like, for real? I was like, yeah, man, don't worry about that. Like, whatever you need, like, I got you. Yeah, hell yeah. So she went up there. I don't know what happened afterwards. She went up there. I know she went to one of the shows in what's that place called? It's the Ohio Valley building, but they call it something Sam Houston Arena, I think it's called up there. I don't
Okay.
know if that's what they call it. But yeah, so I don't know if that's what they call it. I can't remember off the top of my head, but she went to the show, she introduced herself, she met my friend. So I don't know if she continued training or whatever, but like but yeah, a lot of them I like Mike Fox right now, he's out here doing stuff in North Carolina, South Carolina. Adam Davis, they're doing stuff. Kid Kush, he taking a break. He just had a baby, so like I get it. So like he's enjoying that time, and
Right.
I totally understand that. Like when my daughter was born, like I chilled for a while, and then I started taking her to the shows and all of that. So yeah, Wesley's out here doing some stuff down here in North Carolina, South Carolina. There's a couple other guys, but like there was a lot of guys that I trained. Young guy named Jack Salem, who
Mhm.
I did not. So he's from Whiteville. He wrestles in Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina. I didn't know till like last year that he was my neighbor across the street. Like
Oh
I did
wow.
not know. Yeah, so he lived in Whiteville and everything. But then like when he turned 18, because I started training him when he was like 16 years old. So like he ready to go when he's 18, go out there, do whatever you got to do. His mom and him moved to Little River, like right across the street. And I was like, so like I didn't know until like maybe a year ago or a year ago, I think it was. And I was like, what the hell? And I think now I think he's in his 20s now, but like I didn't know that they moved down here when he turned 18. I was like, oh snap, okay, that's pretty crazy.
Oh
But
man.
yeah, yeah, a couple of my guys
Small
there
world.
over here. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, my guys are doing stuff all like down here, um, North Carolina, South Carolina. I took them to Puerto Rico a few years back. They enjoyed it. It was a fun time wrestling, having them guys go out there and wrestle and everything. I took some of them to New York. Took I took Wesley to so he did a show in New Jersey, and then he did a show in New York the same night, which was
Oh.
the funniest thing in the world because like he was super green, like he was maybe like 6, 7 months in, so he did something in Jersey, and then I was like, man, we gotta go. Like I was up there with him. I was like, yo, we gotta go. He's like, okay, cool, cool, cool. So he's outside with his bag, ready to go, and then I kind of like left him outside, and I'm inside talking to all the boys because they haven't seen me in forever. And
Yeah.
then I was promoting the show, so like all the young kids, they want like because like what in the beginning, like you want the exposure and everything, like because you're like, yeah, I gotta wrestle everywhere I can wrestle and everything to try to get the exposure. And then later on in life, like in your career, you're like, man, like the exposure is great, but
Uh-huh.
like I want to learn things, like of course you're gonna learn things in different places, but
Right.
like you know, when you get older, you're like, damn, like I don't want to travel so much. It's like let me try to stay close. Like when I got older, I was like, man, like oh man, like was like 5, maybe 7 years, 7 years ago. I
Uh-huh.
was like, man, I don't want to travel no more, man. Like all these sleepless nights behind the steering wheel like this for hours, hours and hours. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so exhausted, man. Like, but like when I was younger, I wanted to go everywhere. I was like, man, I go
Yeah.
here, I go there. But like, like when you get older, you're like, oh, damn, dude, I gotta go to Tennessee. I gotta go to New York. Oh
Yeah.
my God. Yeah, man. Oh my God. Like this like certain times I'm like, yeah, let's go. And then I'm like exhausted. That at the end of the time, I'm like, oh man, I'm
Oh,
so tired. But yeah,
I so know that feeling.
yeah,
I so know
it's
how you feel.
yeah, man, like because now I'm older now, so it's like, damn, man, I'm so tired, man. Like, oh man,
Hmm.
I just want like because when you're younger, you want to go out and party, you want
Oh,
to
you
do
take
the
on the
show.
world. Yeah.
Yeah, you want, and then so now it's like, damn, like after the show, I just want to go and like if I'm in a hotel, I want to go in the hotel and watch TV and fall asleep. Or if I'm close
Yes.
by, I want to go home and fall asleep. Like, yeah, oh my God, man. It was fun when it was younger, but now it's like, man, I just want to like I want to like relax. So it's
Yes.
like, yeah, man, oh my God.
So
Like,
speaking
yeah.
of, I was going to ask you. I mean, what was it like when you first started the business? I mean, for you.
Oh, it was hard. Like it was tough. So I started when I was a teenager. So I was small. So
Hmm.
I was when I first started, I was 10. I was like 5'1", maybe a buck 20, a buck 30. And
Oh
everybody
wow.
that was around me was huge. Like like yeah, all these guys were like 300 pounds. And
Oh,
I'm
you're
like,
still a
I'm there.
baby. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still a baby. So I'm like, oh crap. So I was the test the test dummy. So
Oh.
I saw this move or what was it? Because we used to watch the All Japan, the Masawa, and so my boys were like, "Oh, I want to try that move. Oh, I want to try that move." So I'm like, "Damn!" So
Oh
before
my
even
god.
like getting more advanced, like in understanding like psychology and everything, they were out there doing moves. They're like, "Oh, I want to try a brain buster," and I was like, "Whoa, a brain buster? What the hell? Like, I don't know what that is." And then they
What?
showed me. I was
What?
like, "I'm not taking that." And then next thing you know, all right, we're gonna do a suplex, and then a suplex turned to a brain buster. And good thing, like the first thing they taught, tuck your head.
Right.
So I'm upside down. I'm like, yo, what the hell? Like, like I know we're stalling, but like, damn. So like the first time I took a brain buster, it was my boy. They call him Denied. His name is
Hmm.
Alex. So he grabs me. He's like, I'm gonna do a suplex to you. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. It's a vertical suplex, easy bump. He picks me up, brainbuster. Oh no! So I
Oh
took my
man.
head as hard as I could, and I rolled off the back of my neck. And I was like, "Yo, what the hell's wrong with you?" He's like, "No, no, we're just gonna walk and do some moves." And I was like, "Yo, what the hell? Like that's unexpected, man." So I actually had to take Powerball. Like it was before I even was more like it was like the beginning stage, to learn how to bump and roll and breathe and everything. I was
Hmm.
taking power bombs. I was taking
Wow.
brain busters, belly to
Oh
belly, German suplexes. I was like, damn. So like so what was weird was any normal person would have quit. Like they
yes.
would have, yeah, they would have quit. I don't know what was wrong with me. Like I continued. Like it was
Right.
so bad. Like I go home hurting, sore, but then I'd wake up the
Right.
next day like, yeah, I'm ready to go. The
Right.
one thing that the one thing that was terrible was when I would train and roll around or whatever, my adrenaline would be up so high all
Hmm.
night long that I would never go to sleep till like 4 or 5 in the morning, and then I would have to
Right.
wake up at 6, 7 to go to school. So I'm like, damn, man, like so it was. I trained Monday through Friday, and it was every single day. And then on the weekends, I would watch ECW on MSG Network at 2 o'clock in the morning, and then at 3 o'clock in the morning, they would have WWF Shotgun on Channel 11. So I'm
Mhm.
like, so I stay up to watch all that and then fall asleep and then wake up early. And I'm like, oh my God, this is terrible. This is the worst. But like now that I look at it, I'm like, damn, like this is, oh, but like back then I was just, I get beat up the next day, go back, get some more. Next day, go back, get some more. Exhausted because I haven't slept from like, I only sleep from like 4 to like 6, 7 a.m. And I'm like, damn, because my adrenaline it wouldn't drop. It was crazy. But then,
Yeah,
yeah,
we're
it was,
crazy. We
yeah,
we dance to the beat of a different drummer.
yeah, yeah. Because like when we break down the rings, because nobody ever people think it's a trampoline until we take off the canvas and then the padding is like an inch thick, maybe less, and then the
Right.
wood. So people are like, that's what you fall on? It's like, yeah, man. Like when we did the first year in the square in Conway, and we were breaking down the ring, it was outdoors, so there was still like maybe like 200-300 people around just talking to the wrestlers and whatever. And I'm like, we got to break the ring down. And then Wesley's my ring crew guy for the shows, so
Hmm.
he's in there, he's breaking down the ropes, and then we're folding the canvas. So the padding we use on the 16-foot ring is the padding they use in the boxing rings. So it's
Right.
that hard, real thin padding.
Oh yes. Yeah. Oh my lord.
But what was really interesting about it is for bumping, that padding is soft, like it's beautiful.
Right.
Um, so yeah, so we take off the padding, and a bunch of people are like, "Is that what you're falling on? That's plywood." It's like, yeah, it's plywood, like it's steel, then plywood, and then this thin piece of padding, and then this thin little canvas, and that's what we wrestle on. And a lot of
Right.
people are like, "What? Y'all guys are crazy." And then I was like, I
Yes, we
guess
are.
so. I was like, I guess so. I don't know. Like, we're doing this so long, like it's whatever now.
It's bringing
But
back memories.
oh my God, man. But yeah, man, like, because the first ring that we bought, we got the old NWA ring with the spring in the middle, the with the was it 8x6 wood, the board, the big boards,
Uh-huh.
and then the padding on that was real thin. It was like carpet padding because we threw away the old padding. It had mold and everything on it.
Right.
So we put the carpet padding, and it was a great bumping ring. Um, and then the guy that we bought it from, he got it from I think he got it from like Hardy Race. I can't remember
Oh
who. I
wow.
think he was Hardy Race, but it was one of the old NWA rings for the TV tapings
Hmm.
with that all the parts you gotta like screw them together like and everything. So that's our first ring, and that ring was perfect. Like bumping on it. The only thing that sucked about that ring was it took 2 hours to set up. Like it took
Oh,
two and a half because they had the wires from the turn post to the spring for the spring wouldn't move around, and we had to
yeah.
get it just right. And it oh my god, it was the
Mm.
worst. Like so then when we got the Flexi B ring, the 16-footer from Kentucky,
Hmm.
like I like the thin padding. I was like, we're gonna switch that up and get something new. So Wesley was like, no, we're gonna use that padding. And I was like, all right, cool, whatever. You're the one that's gonna be bumping on it. So we put the padding down, and he took a bump, brand new wood. He takes a bump. Oh, this is perfect. I was like, okay, whatever. So then I take a bump on it. I was like, oh, what the hell? Like it hurt, but it wasn't like a pain. It wasn't painful. Like it was. Of course it's gonna hurt. Like anytime you take a, but it wasn't like painful where like somebody like punched you in the back of the head. Like it was just like a perfect fall.
Hmm.
So then yeah, so it was beautiful. So then we got the ring from Kentucky, the other one, the 18, the one that I rent Donnie.
Uh-huh.
We got it from Kentucky, and I thought it was gonna be like stiff because the I had to buy new boards and everything, so I thought it was gonna be stiff. So when they were wrestling on it, um, the last time they wrestled on it, all the beams were like this and like bent out. I was like, damn, dude, what the? And
Oh man.
it was because people like Mike Fox over there doing all these crazy bumps and bumping
Uh,
all around. I was like, oh my god, man. But that ring's a great bumper ring too. I was like, oh
mm.
my god, man, it's perfect. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that
man,
man.
yeah.
That man. Oh gosh. I was going to ask. Is there any matches through your career that stick out? That's some of your favorites that you'd like to share?
Damn, that's hard. Because like when I rescued my best friend that passed away,
Hmm.
Nathan Bain, before he moved to Florida, I rescued him in Pennsylvania. What was the town? It was in a skating rink. And I love that match because because he used to call me Tums, like because I got the belly, so he used to
Ah,
call me Tums.
Tums.
So so it was short for tummy, like tummy bear or whatever.
Right.
So he used to call me Tums, like tummy. So he's all right, Tums. What are we gonna do in the match? I was like, we're gonna go out there and call it in the ring. He's like, okay, yeah. So it was a great idea to say, hey, we're gonna call it in the ring, but it was a bad idea because he started playing ribs on me. So we're in there. So he's working me on the corner. He's like, all right, you ready? And I was like, yeah. So I feed him my hand to go for a Irish whip. He throws my hand over the rope and he pokes me in the belly like the Pillsbury Doughboy. And he
Right.
pokes me in the belly and he screams out, woohoo! And I looked at him and my eyes were wide. And I was trying so hard not to be like, you
Oh man.
jerk. So so he does that to me. Oh my God, it was the funniest thing in the world, but I was trying so hard not to like
Oh
cry
man.
laughing. So he whisked me in the corner. I gave him the business to reverse it. He
Yeah.
goes, I give him a splash, and I give him a bulldog, and I pin him. And I was like, you freaking jerk. Why would you do that to me? He was like, because it was funny. I was like,
Oh my God.
oh my God, it was the funniest
I
thing in the world.
I would have lost him, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh, it was
great.
that was one of my favorite matches just because of that spot where he said, all right, you ready? And then I feed him and he throws the arm over and he does I was like, oh my God. Oh, snap. That was hysterical.
Oh
Oh,
man,
man. But there
that's
was a
great.
few matches like I had got to work a whole program with Jack Tatum. He's
Okay.
one of the guys from like Fayetteville, Wilmington area. Like the kid is good. Like when I got to work with him, um he like he didn't know how to get his second win. So the
Mm,
first time we worked together, like I was out of shape because like I got diagnosed with hypertension, like high blood pressure and everything.
hmm.
So like anytime that I would go in and work out, I'd be like my head would hurt and I'm like, oh my God, I feel
Mm,
miserable. So the first time I got in there with him, I was on high blood pressure meds and what ended up happening was nobody got hurt. But what ended up happening was I was on the high blood pressure meds for a week, and then on like day 9, like all of a sudden my blood pressure dropped. Like
oh.
so it dropped, and I was like, oh, what the hell's wrong with me? So Barbara was like, oh, it's the blood pressure meds. It's probably that they're probably working. And I'm
Hmm.
like, damn, man, like I hope they clear me up quick because like, I gotta wrestle in like 3 days.
Right.
So the blood pressure stuff, like it took forever to wear off. Like I still took them for like 2 years, but
Hmm.
like it became normal after a little while. So then I got off the blood pressure meds and I do like my own or herbal stuff and whatever. So I was on the high blood pressure meds and I'm drained. I'm like so drained and so tired. I'm like, oh my God. But I'm like, I gotta make the date because I gotta commit. So we get to Wilmington and Jack comes up to me. And like when me and you worked, remember like you came up
Right.
to me, you were like, what we gonna do? I was like, we call it in the ring. Like I can like my memory isn't bad, but I can't remember things. So like if somebody tells me,
Right.
yo, let's do this, oh, we're gonna do this spot, we're gonna do that. I've been telling guys for like 20 years, hey, call in the ring. We're going in the
Right.
ring. Like
Right.
f- feel the energy. Like and like when I work with the young guys, I tell them, yo, call into the ring. So like when we get in the ring, like I tell them, like when we lock up, I want you to feel the energy of the people, man, because like it's different when you feel it than calling spots in the back and then getting in there and doing the rehearsal.
Oh, absolutely.
So me and Jack is like, what we gonna do? And I was like, oh, we're gonna call it in the ring. He's like, oh, okay, sure, whatever. So Donnie gave us the finish, and I was like, oh, that's easy. I know what to do. Like anytime
Hmm.
anybody gives me a finish, I already have the idea of what's gonna happen.
Right.
So it was the first time me and Jack went out there. It was me with I had a manager at the time. Um we were Lassiter International. I can't remember. It was what was it, Lassiter or something? Oh, I can't remember off the top of my head right now. But we're Lassiter International. So we go out there. I'm working the crowd. Everybody's boo, boo, this guy, go back to England. And I'm like, oh, I'm American. This guy's the guy that's English. So I go out there. Jack comes in, and then we're across from each other. Bell didn't ring yet. I'm looking at him in his eyes, and I'm blind in his eye, but I can still kind of see shapes and stuff, and
Right.
I can I can feel things and hear things and whatever. So I think Sean was our referee. Sean comes up. He's like, "What's the finish?" I was like, "The finish is," and I told him, and I was like, "But tell him to feel the crowd, like he can feel the energy, work these people because it's not about me and him, it's about them. Like tell him straight like that."
Hmm.
So he goes up to him. He's like, he tells him. Then I saw him do this like really big, and I was like, all right, ready to go. So we get
Hmm.
in there, we're working, doing whatever, whatever. I'm out of shape because of the high blood pressure, man. So I'm already worn out.
Oh,
So we're in
wow.
there working, we're working. I think the match went like 10 minutes. So I don't know if I blew him up or he blew himself up, but like he was blown up by the finish.
Mm.
So he comes in. The finish was I hit the corner. No, was it? Yeah, I whip him to the corner. He boots me. He comes up. No, 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 no. The finish was he's going in for what's that thing called? A monkey flip. He's going for a
Hmm.
monkey flip, but he's so blown up that he couldn't jump on my thighs. So I'm like, oh damn. So I pick him up under his armpits. I pick him up like a baby, and I
Hmm.
pick him up and I put his feet on my thighs, and then I spin him and I chop him. Boom! And I wake him up. I was like,
Hmm.
yo, you can't believe. I told him straight up, you can't be blown up right now. We're in the finish. It's supposed to be hot.
Yeah.
So I was like, I want you to punch me in the head. I don't care how you do it. Even if you try to knock me out, just punch me in the head. I'll sell back. You kick me, and then go to the finish. He's like, okay, okay. So he punches me in the head. I give him like 5 seconds to catch a breather, and then he kicks me in the face. I'm like, oh, okay. So I give him another couple seconds to catch a breather.
Hmm.
He comes in, he hits me with a DDT. I'm like, oh, okay. So we're going for the finish. So my manager's coming up on the apron, and he's gonna feed me his cane. It was he had a brass cane. He's gonna feed me his cane. Jack is gonna fight with him. I'm gonna take the cane. I'm gonna hit Jack in the head. Boom, that's the finish. One, two, three, go home. So everything went through. The only thing was that Jack was blown up towards the end. That I had to physically pick him up. I was like, get up
Oh,
there.
man.
But like I love working with that kid. And he's getting he's getting better every single day.
Hmm.
Um, he just did a couple. He works for us too. He him and Jared Martin. They're the tag team champions for the Southern House of Wrestling.
Okay.
They're a good team. Like these kids are a great team. Um, they travel out with the young lady Cece Young. She's good too. Like she's the women's champion. Like I can't say nothing like negative about anybody. Like they're good kids. Um, but I love working with Jack because every single time after that match, we worked for like a year and a half, and every single time he was like, "Damn, it's gonna be easy walk in the park." And then I would look at him like I had the Fitbit, and I would look at him, and I'm like, "Yeah, it is gonna be easy walk in the park. Just don't blow up." So then I
Right.
would look at the Fitbit to look at my heart rate.
Oh.
So then when I had the Fitbit for like maybe 6 months after it broke, he would come up like he'd be like, "Yo, what's the Fitbit? We gotta check your heart rate." And I'm like, "Oh, it broke." No, we gotta check your heart rate. Make sure nothing happens. So,
Right.
So that was the running joke for a little bit, and I was like, oh
Oh
snap,
man.
yeah, man. But yeah, I love working with that kid. I work with Wesley, one of my students. Like I I love working with him, but like I want him to be more snug. Like he
Right.
hits. Like he'll like anytime he throw a punch, I'm like, damn, dude, what the hell? But I want him to be like more like But I love
Right.
working with Wesley.
Mhm.
Damn, I had a lot of matches. There's so many. Oh wait, one story real quick.
Okay.
So I was wrestling in New York, in the Bronx.
Hmm.
So my mom always wanted me to be a boxer, and I got boxing training. I fought a couple of times amateur, and I didn't like to get punched in the face. That's why I stopped boxing, and then I went to wrestling, where I got punched in the face more times than being a boxer. So I did the dream because my mom wanted me to be a boxer, and I was like, cool, whatever. So I did it. Then I got into wrestling, and she was like, "Man, I don't like you being a wrestler." But like when I moved to New Jersey, she was like, she would tell all the people in the neighborhood, yeah, my son, he's a big wrestling star. He's a big wrestling star. He's gonna be here in the Bronx in a few weeks or whatever. So I wrestled in the Bronx. What was it? It was like 2009, I think it was. In
Hmm.
2009, 2010. I'm wrestling in the Bronx. I'm in a program with this kid. His name was Nick Impact at the time. He changed his wrestling name. So I'm in there. I'm working a program with him. We're 4 months into the program, and now it's time for the blow off. It's me and him finally because I beat him up a few times and I betrayed them and whatever. So then now it's time for the blow off. So he's out there calling spots and this and that. And I'm like, I told him, listen, bro, listen, I'm not gonna remember all that. Like, trust me when I tell you, I'm not gonna remember all that. Like, listen, we'll just do whatever the finish you want it to be, because I know what's gonna happen, but whatever the finish you want it to be, we're gonna work to that. He's like,
Right.
okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. But then he's still calling spots in the back, and I'm like, so I don't remember nothing. All I remember was the finish. The finish was a diamond cutter off the top rope. Back
Mm.
because I was young and I could take all those crazy bumps. Now I can't. But
Yeah.
so diamond cut off the top rope, and I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. So we had a I led him to that part. There was other stuff that we were doing that he called in the back that I kind of remember, and we still did it. But like the rest of like all the stuff that I did, I called because I was like, I can't remember the rest stuff. So he hits me with something where I bump and he pins me. So I was yeah he was on this side. He was on my left,
Hmm.
and then I turned my head to the right, and I look up. I'm looking at the lights, and the referee's like at two, and I kick out, and I throw my left arm up just so I could
Uh-huh.
turn right. So I turned right before when he pinned me. I turned right, and I looked, and I turned looked at the sky. When I first turned right, I was like, wait a minute, that can't be my mom. So when
uh,
I kick out and I threw my shoulder up to turn right, I was like, that's my mom. She's on ringside. Oh my God,
uh,
please don't jump the ring. So I tell the kid, I was like, yo, my mom, she's gonna jump the ring. We gotta switch it up. I gotta get some heat on you. So we're there working or whatever, and for some reason somebody in the back told Nick that I was real stiff. So he chops
Mm.
me so
Yeah.
hard. So he chops me. I'm like, God, I was like, damn, dude, like what the hell? I didn't do nothing to you, man. So when he chops me hard as hell, my mother, she's about to hop the ring, and I'm
Oh
like,
wow.
no. So I was like, bump me and let me roll out so I can get her out of here. Because my mom was a wild woman, man. Like
Mm.
she used to fight. Like, oh my God. She lovely woman. Like she's sweetheart, but like she was a soldier. Like she was a wild woman. So I tell my mom, Mommy, I'm okay. I'm okay. We're just fighting. We fighting for money. We fighting for money. We okay. We okay. I'm telling her in Spanish. We're fighting for money. So my little sister, my older sister, and my niece, I'm telling him, I'm fighting for money. Get her out of here, because I know what she's gonna do. She's gonna end up doing something to this guy, and I really don't want to take that. So my sister pulled my mom. She's literally on ringside, like she's like hand on the ring apron.
uh,
So they get my mom, they get her behind the guardrail. So we're wrestling, whatever. We get to the finish, diamond cut off the top rope. I take that big bump. Oh damn, that hurt. Oh, it hurt. I'm not gonna lie, that ring was so stiff. When I took
oh.
that bump, I was like, God, all the air came out of my body. I was like, oh.
uh,
So then he's over, he's celebrating or whatever. I tell the referee, I was like, yo, listen, if I don't do what I gotta do, my mother's gonna come in and beat this guy up. And he was like, what? I was like, yo, tell him I'm gonna hit him with a chair. I'm
wow.
sorry. I'm sorry, bro. Like, tell him I'm so sorry, but I gotta hit him with a chair. Otherwise, my mother's gonna get in there and she's gonna do something terrible. And she don't care if you know how to fight. She's gonna go in there and start clawing and doing stuff. And like
Uh-huh.
you could beat her up. Like you could win the fight, but you're not winning that war. So the
Uh,
referee tells him, he's like, all right, yo, he's gonna hit you with a chair. And he looks at me weird, like, what the hell? And then he's like, yeah, his mom's over there, and she's a little feisty lady. So
oh
I get the
man.
chair, I turn around and I hit him. I was like, yo, I'm so sorry. Boom. And then he takes the bump and the whole building explodes. Everybody's like, oh my God, Fuego, you're
oh.
the man. You're the man. Hell yeah. We love that. That match was awesome. But the chair shot was great. And I was like, holy crap. Like, did I
oh.
just turn baby face? Like, what the hell? Like, so so he rolls out, he's holding his head, he goes
Hmm.
in the back, he's on fire, he's so pissed off.
Oh.
And then my best friend was in the back, and they said, yo, this lady was gonna jump the ring. My best friend looks out the curtain. That's
Hmm.
Fuego's mom. Oh hell no. Dude, she didn't jump the ring, right? And then they were like, nah, she didn't jump the ring. She didn't jump the ring. So the dude, Nick, is so hot. Like he was so mad. So
uh,
my best friend's like, listen, like if Fuego didn't do that, you would have not walked out that building because you put hands on her son, and she's gonna fight to the death for her kid.
ah.
And then he was like, and he was still mad. Like he didn't like. I don't know if he was listening, whatever, but like he just stormed out the building. He was pissed. So then I go in the back and I'm like, it wasn't yet. Like where he go? And he's gone. He left in his gear and everything. So my best friend, her name is Janice. She comes out. She was like, she was in the locker room with us. Yo, your mom is out there. I was like, yeah, man. She almost jumped the ring. Oh my God! Thank God she did it. They would have had to shut the whole building down. And I was like, damn.
oh
Oh my
wow.
God, it was crazy. But
Uh,
that match, that's one of my favorite matches. Even though like that
mm.
my mom almost jumped in the ring made it more special. Which
oh man. How can you top
yeah,
that?
yeah, I don't even know, man. That was insane. Oh my
wow.
God.
Oh
But yeah,
shoot.
I had to stop her because like she probably would have jumped that ring and probably would have done something terrible,
right.
and I would have been like, oh my God, no. Oh, it
Oh
would have been a
man.
disaster.
um, if you could you plug again like some of your upcoming appearances or any other
Yeah,
projects that you're working on?
yeah. So I work with MLW. So we they're holding a show in Charleston on September 12th in Charleston. But we work in production with those guys. Me, Adam, the promoter for Battleground Championship Wrestling. I guess like we work together doing production and stuff. There's a couple other guys. I don't want to mention their names and they get upset or whatever. But like so yeah, I'll be in Charleston on September 12th. But before all of that, so Battleground Championship Wrestling, August 22nd at the in Ladson, which is in Charleston County in South Carolina, at the Coastal Center. The show starts I think 3 o'clock. I'm not sure I mentioned and everything. Like they people can go on Battleground Championship Wrestling on Facebook and Instagram and X. I almost said Twitter. And X and find out more information about that. Um, and then September 5th, we're the Southern House of Wrestling is partying up with Catch My Drift, which is drag racing and all these great things are gonna happen. We're gonna partner up with them for September 5th in Grissom, South Carolina. Details will be on our social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. You can go on Google and find us, put the show Pro Wrestling. Um, as time goes on, I'll put more stuff on our Instagram and Facebook. Catch My Drift. They're on Facebook. Catch My Drift. They have all kinds of great content on Facebook and on YouTube. Um, then the following week on September 11th, we have Whiteville at Southern House of Wrestling in Whiteville, the Whiteville Rec Center, September 11th. Show starts at 7:30. It's going to be a great time. Got a bunch of guys and girls coming down. Then the next day, MLW in Charleston, and then there's a promoter, Mesa Promotions, in from Atlanta. They're doing an event on September 13th in Greenville, South Carolina. I'm gonna be a part of that too. They have a whole bunch of like guys from like AAA, CMLL. They had Mascarita Sagrada.
Oh, nice.
Um, yeah, they had him. He was here last September. So September 13th in Greenville. Um, then we're gonna take a little break because I need a break, man. I'm tired.
Oh, I hear
Um,
you.
then October 25th in Town Green in Conway, South Carolina, which is the city the capital of the town of Conway. Scare in the Square, September 25th. At the moment, those are the only events right now. I'm still trying to work on trying to get Merle's Inlet for November. Trying to do something in December. I'm trying to do a Christmas event in December. I'm trying. It's hard, but
Yeah, I believe
and
it.
then next year, um, I got a couple. I'm partnering up with a couple of people. We're gonna do a couple of things in North Carolina. We're gonna do a couple of things here in North and South Carolina. And we're gonna have a whole bunch of fun with all this stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun, exciting time, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
So how can fans keep in touch with you, man? What's going on with you?
They can follow me on Facebook. I got Instagram. So on Facebook, it's Anthony Ortiz, or they can go on Facebook and search Fuego, and then my profile shows up. I'm on Instagram at Real Fuego Calderon. Um, I post occasionally, like usually I'll, like people follow me and I'll be posting like reels and stuff like that. But yeah, they can follow me like on there. Um, and with the Southern House of Wrestling, the show.mb on Facebook and on TikTok. The show.myrtle Beach on Instagram. The show MB on YouTube. They can go on Google search the show Myrtle Beach or the show Pro Wrestling, and a lot of stuff will pop up there too. And then my big face will be on there too.
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah,
Thank you so much for being on the show, Fuego. I mean, it's such a
yeah,
pleasure
man.
having you on, man. Well,
Yeah. Thank you, man.
we'll have to do this again sometime, man. Really.
Heck
Any,
yeah, heck yeah.
anytime you want. I mean, seriously, this is great, and I'm
Yeah.
sure I'll be seeing you soon.
Yeah, I think I'll be at I don't know if he's doing the September or October UPWA event in
Okay.
Bloomington. So I'll be up there. Whenever he gives a date, I'll be up there for that. Yeah,
Awesome. Awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait. Oh my
Heck
goodness.
yeah, heck yeah.
Well, hey, take care of yourself, man, and yeah, keep in touch for sure.
Heck
And
yeah, man. Heck yeah.
thank you,
Oh
and
man.
thank you everybody that's listening in. It's a great show tonight, and we'll see you guys next Thursday in WCW Retro. God bless you all. Have a great weekend. Thank you again, Fuego. You awesome, brother. Love you, man.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Take care.
All right, you too.